Welcome, folks, to the True Home Open Mic. Welcome to the Flood Fine Arts Center and the Courtyard Gallery. I'm Jarrett. I'll be your host for the evening. Before we get any further, I'd like to thank our sponsor for the evening, which is Hauser Shoes and GB Shoes. You can find them online at hausershoes.com. And also thank you to Carlos and Cynthia for having us here every week. A 40-year exploration of female sexuality by a very fantastic local artist named Connie Bostic. There will be a panel discussion. It will examine the differences in which sexuality affects the lives of women, including generational differences, gender identity differences, media, and pop culture's influence on female sexuality. There will be a 4-person panel of very prominent local ladies and a moderator here. It should be a great discussion and a great crowd, so please, Wednesday, October 26th, come on out at 7 o'clock for that panel discussion. All right.
In memorial of a really dear friend that passed away earlier this year. Her name was Alice, and I make puppets, and she purchased a number of my puppets and would take them to nursing homes and other places, children's places, and just entertain the residents with my puppets. And she would come to our open mic every once in a while, and she was really amazing. And she would always have like this little scarf she'd stick over. She's like, okay, I'm a camouflage, you can't see me now. And she'd do her little thing, and she's up there with this thing over her face. And I'm not good at improv like she is, so I actually have something here I'm going to read from. So in the spirit of next weekend, I am going to recite The Raven by Edgar Allan Poe. Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered, weak and weary, over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as of someone gently rapping at my chamber door. 'Tis some visitor, I muttered, tapping at my chamber door, only this and nothing more. Prophet still, if bird or devil, by that heaven that bends above us, by that God we both adore, tell this soul with sorrow laden, if within the distance Aden, it shall clasp a sainted maiden, whom the angels name Lenore. Clasp a rare radiant maiden, whom the angels name Lenore. Quoth the raven, never more. Be that word our sign of parting, bird or fiend, I shrieked, upstarting, get thee back into the tempest and the night's Plutonian shore. Leave on black plume as a token of that lie thy soul hath spoken. Leave my loneliness unbroken, quit the bust above my door. Take thy beak from out my heart, take thy form from off my door. Quoth the raven, never more. And the raven, never flitting, still is sitting on the pallid bust of Pallas just above my chamber door. And his eyes have all the meaning, seeming of a demon that is dreaming, and the lamplight o'er him streaming throws a shadow on the floor. And my soul from out that shadow that lies floating on the floor shall be lifted nevermore.
Let's give it up for Cynthia one more time. So let's give Mr. Andrew Vann a warm welcome.
You're going to get a lot of people coming here if you advertise free coffee. People are like fighting in prison now over coffee. I'm a serious coffee addict. I'm going to go ahead and admit it. I don't know if anybody else is. Yeah, it's good stuff, right? I think when I was about his age, my grandparents had a coffee business, and they were going to do some work, and they were like, here's a cup of coffee and sugar and cream. You just sit here, and this is going to babysit you. It's been my babysitter for like 30 years. It's like a warm hug. So I was camping for the last couple nights. I haven't showered in 3 days. So if anybody wants a hug. Apparently, one of my dance partners was like, "You smell like Earl Grey tea." Killing it. Do that again, dude. Do that again. Do that again. Laugh. Ha ha. He's gonna be funnier than I am, I think. For sure. You already won. You already won.
It's not a contest.
I know, it's not a contest. Still have my wristband on. I leave it on for like a month afterward because I usually do like some psychedelics to help my, appreciation of music and art. But I'm like, why do you still have your festival wristband on like a month out? I'm just like, well, he's gonna like this one. All I have to do is go to get a really good acid flashback. The second best thing about festivals is just pooping in the porta potty with everybody else. Everybody poops, right, man? You poop? You poop? You know what poop is?
We poop in the poopy
Poop,
palace.
poop, 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 poop.
Yeah.
You get to compare your poop with everybody else's poop. It's no longer lonely poops. Wow, they had the clam chowder too, huh? Okay. A lot of people smoke cigarettes, and some of my friends are into vaping now. Started to be hanging out outside and see a cloud of smoke coming your way, and you're like, what is that going to smell like? Is it cotton candy? That's delicious. Like, what are the secondhand effects of like breathing in, vape cotton candy? Like, carnival hallucinations and diabetes. 37 years old. I have very little responsibility except for what you see before you. It's going okay. I'm an uncle times 4 though. So my brother's got 2 little baby girls, and he lives in Alabama. We were watching a football game. They get into the football there in Alabama. And, we lost track of his 1-year-old. We're like, oh my gosh, dude, where's your daughter? Found her next to an electrical socket with car key. It's just trying to do a little project fit that in there. Oh my God. Could have been so terrible. She could have cut off the power to the game. I want you to come to all my shows, man. They're just like the best. I have one show coming up. I'm going to get paid like $20 to do comedy in South Carolina at like 11:30 p.m. someplace. So any other good jokes? Yes. So I'll tell you about myself. My Instagram is Dr. Andy Vandy. So I went to medical school, and somehow they let me in. I graduated, and did a year of residency. Then I moved to California to work with medical cannabis, and that's pretty cool. So here we don't have marijuana, so I use the beauty of the internet to do telehealth visits with people. So basically, I'm just like a cam model. I don't know if you guys have heard of cam models. I'm basically a cam model as a doctor for a weed doctor. People are like, you want you need medical marijuana. It helps a lot of people though with cancer and all kinds of stuff. Some people are like, oh my gosh, it's a gateway drug. Like marijuana is just a gateway drug. I'm like, yeah, I kind of agree. So hanging out with some of my buddies, and we're in a car, and we're smoking a little bit of the herb, and I was like, hey man, you want to try some virtual reality? And somebody had a headset. I was just like, whoa, wait a minute, I don't know, man. I don't know. I guess I'm a little suggestible. Have you tried the VR yet? It's pretty wild, right? Everything's like fractals, like, what was that movie you was talking about?
Pixels.
Yeah, Pixels.
Yeah.
It's cool looking. You look around, and then problem with most drugs, like virtual reality, is going to be a major drug over the next 30 years, right? I have to deal with that. And you take that mask off, and you're like, oh my God, I'm staring into a strip mall parking lot. at a nail salon. It is 3 a.m. I just bombed again, and I gotta drive home. Come down's rough. No, I was said I was volunteering for the festival, and okay, wow, I was born. You're back. It's okay, man. You can talk. You can let it go, man. Just make noises. It's cool. Nobody. Yeah, you gotta make noise. No, cut it off.
Indoors box.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know. I guess. Yeah, super cool to be here. Yeah, just super fun. Just like like I said, saw the flyer, and then I was like, I don't know. When I got outside, and it looked really cool, and then sat outside, and you're like, welcome. There's coffee. I'm in the right place. So I was like, oh, I really appreciate you guys letting me get up here. Thanks, man. All right.
Dr. Andy Vandy at Instagram. You can find Andy Van. It's great stuff. Do you live in the area? Are you from the area now?
Charlotte. I got cruise to Charlotte.
Oh, okay. Well, when you're back in the Asheville area, come pay us a visit.
This happened to me last time too. You miss me? I missed you too. Was it from last lifetime? So, welcome to my rehearsal space. I decided this is the perfect spot. I'm going to be actually kicking off the event Wednesday night with a song or two, and I haven't quite completely decided which ones, but I wanted to try out maybe one or two tonight here and just see if anybody has opinions about what might fit best with the topics. I believe the stated topics are female sexuality and media and social expectations and stuff like that. So this is a song that I wrote quite a long time ago about accepting our imperfections. You know, all of us have things we look at and we wish were a little different maybe. And so it's about learning to look at those differently. And I'm a fan of metaphor, so see if you can pick that No need to fill these spaces. These are not empty places. I try to understand. No vacancy, the artistry. Put the paintbrush down, it's alright. You can leave a little bit of the page white. It doesn't Sometimes I get upset, I get a little too deep inside my head, and I begin spiraling inward in self-analytical, critical circling. And then I wish that I could see myself the way that you do now. Nothing missing, nothing missing, nothing out of place. It's just the holes, just the holes in the lace. No need to fill these spaces. These are not empty places. I try to understand. No vacancy, the artistry. Nothing missing in me. Nothing. Nothing missing, nothing out of place. It's just the holes, just the holes in the lace. Almost. It's almost your
She's gonna
time.
do another song.
You're a really good audience participant, though. And you did the woo thing at the end. See, that's good. Performers love that enthusiasm. When they're all done and everybody's clapping, that's when you get to make those nice sounds. That's great. This is a song I really haven't done. It's a newer one. And I'm hoping that the metaphor on this will come through. It really does connect well, I think, to the female sexuality component for Wednesday. And I guess I think a lot about how we try to define ourselves and other people try to define us, and everybody feels so much pressure to know what to call yourself, what category to be. And, so this is either about that or it's just about baseball. It's a miserable heat wave and the crowd is insane, but my girlfriend likes baseball and that's why I came for a dog in a bun, a day in the sun. I just came to have fun at the game. Now the air is electric, and the moment we sat, the crowd went apoplectic at the crack of a bat. I like red, I like blue, both are beautiful hues. I cheer for the home team and the visitors too.
So let's give Joshua a warm welcome. How's that? Can you reach?
Yeah.
It's
All
the
right.
only person who's ever had.
Hey, what's this in on?
It is.
It's the only person who's ever had that microwave.
Right?
Oh yeah. So this kind of just fun and real. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. Okay.
Okay.
Tell them the beginning. Tell them start at the beginning.
So this is so these ones. I'm just gonna start at the big general part and
Okay.
where the big them said to message. Okay.
Okay.
So big them sent the end a message and I didn't know how to do that. So and they didn't understand the message and they thought people wonder why. And Dr. Khan, and then it stuck in the mom's head. Well, I wasn't in the beret. It was at the hospital. I'm Cincinnati hospital.
What's the
I would totally take your recommendation on movies, based solely on the movies we've talked about so far. The 80s are finally like cool again.